AskReddit by Basic Witch Crystal Co. What is so ridiculously overpriced, yet you still buy? The $12 breakfast burrito from the sign on the food truck at my kid's volleyball tournament, and I go to pay and he says that'll be $17. I stood there dumbstruck for a second, so he felt he had to repeat it. Starving doomus me just ground my teeth and handed him a 20. I dropped $40 at Taco Bell last night for 2 people. I remember when they had 49-cent tacos. Groceries, especially the healthy ones, honestly. We stopped selling cauliflower at work because we would need to charge $9 for a head. That's crazy. Almost everything at this point is. Especially food and drinks, packages got smaller, prices got higher. Shrinkflation. Dumb shit trinkets to trigger the endorphins. Kerrygold butter. Lol, I live in Ireland where it's not expensive, but was so absolutely baffled as to why someone was paying so much for it, then forgot that this wasn't the Irish subreddit. Imported, I'm assuming? Is it really that loved in the US? That's mad. Good old Irish cows doing their thing. Uber Eats delivery fees. The extent of my laziness cannot be overstated when I'm an educator on winter break and fully immersed in goblin mode. Bite Squad is just as bad. DoorDash is trash and I won't ever use them again after becoming convinced the driver stole my Five Guys French fries. I'm chronically ill. I can't go out much, and I often don't have the energy to cook. I rely on stuff like Uber Eats and Instacart, and man, those fees fucking suck. I can order a meal that would cost $20.00 at the restaurant, or if I went to pick it up, and after all the fees and tip, it's double that if not more. It's fucking absurd, and they keep adding new bullshit fees or increasing current fees. I resisted paying for priority delivery initially, but it would result in my food taking an hour to get here minimum, and arriving cold like 75% of the time. Fuck Uber Eats. I can't believe how much people spend on alcohol at a bar. But when I drink that much alone at home to save money, I'm the one with the problem. Glasses, I could always buy cheap ones, but I'd rather pay money to have nice frames that I actually like wearing rather than a pair I couldn't care less about. I used to hate wearing glasses because I thought they made me unattractive. When I got older, I realized I was just wearing cheap ugly glasses and I look pretty good in the right ones. Health insurance that covers next to nothing. I have a 40-hour-a-week job and a 20-hour-a-week job. By the time all my insurance premiums and automatic withdrawals for medical bills come out of my full-time paycheck, my part-time paycheck ends up being a bigger deposit in my account despite getting paid $4 less an hour at that job. I know there are people worse off than me, but holy fuck is it getting harder to get up every day knowing that I am working 60 hours a week and I am still drowning. Fucking toilet paper. After people panic bought in 2020, it's so much more than it used to be. Stands out against the rising price of everything else. If you have one nearby, Costco sells toilet paper as a loss leader. I think a 36 pack costs about $27. Edit, looks like it's a 30 pack for $24. Health insurance, medical supplies. For our family of 5, the insurance premiums, deductible, and medications come to about $35,000 a year. Concessions at sporting events. As much as I try my best to eat before I go and resist the urge to buy beer when I am there, some days, seeing others enjoying their beer and food snacks make me say F it and I indulge too. Man, the chock-a-hole sporting event food can have on me, depending on where you're sitting. The food isn't even very good, but it is lol. Lettuce. Deleted. Rent. Housing in general. Even people who can afford a house are paying double than 10 years ago. And this group obviously gets smaller and smaller. food with current inflation. Else you die. Yeah, food prices are stupid high and I work at a grocery store, so I watch sales and coupons on the app along with a measly 10% off. The prices of frozen pizza has gotten so stupid, with most of them close to $10, that we decided to learn how to make our own pizza. It's difficult but in the end we save a lot eating homemade pizza 4 times a week. Pretty much all the things I need to stay alive. Oh ho ho, you like a little taste of luxury. Icy turns on the heat. Concert tickets. My wife wanted us to go to a concert recently. She told me the tickets would be more than $700. I asked her if we were going to be witnessing the return of Jesus. When I was going to concerts in my teens and early 20s, $50 was considered expensive for a ticket. Most were around $35. Warhammer 40k minis. My biggest fear is when I die my wife will sell my Warhammer minis for what I told her they cost. Beef jerky, 7.99 for 80 grams. Beef jerky has always been so damn expensive. Super annoying. It's such an enjoyable snack. Electricity. The main provider in my area wanted to raise rates about 9%, but only got approved for 0.78%. But we need the money to make improvements. That's what you said last year. What did you do with that money? It looks like you're saying you need money this year to make the improvements you said you'd make last year with that rate increase. Yeah, but we didn't do it, so now we need more. DTE can go fuck itself. Edit. https://www.freep.com/story/local/michigan/2022/11/DTE-rate-increase/696614999007/ Everything post-COVID. Inflation should be told like the weather. 8% but it feels like 350. Razor refills. Edit. Thank you. Redditors are so great. I will order safety razors today. I was looking for this. Damn Gillette blades. Have you considered going the safety razor route like me? Cheaper and gives a cleaner shave. Fruits, milk, veggies, meat, olive oil, mattress, vacuum cleaner, and the list goes on. Every effing thing is 40-50% expensive now. Feels like price gouging. Narrator, it's price gouging. Groceries. I miss prepping the same meal for a week to save money, not out of necessity. Potato chips. It's crazy to me that a 200-gram bag of chip can be on sale and cost more than pound of ground beef on sale. How can potatoes chopped, cooked and seasoned can cost twice as much as raising an animal for 1 year and butchering it? I've migrated to Kban, re-added bus, https://re-added.bus// I no longer wish for Reddit corporate to profit off of my content. We're still a ways out from ray tracing being both affordable and not tanking performance, I'm afraid. The 4090 is starting to near decent ray tracing performance, but that price tag pretty much excludes many from getting it. Business class, no contest. But I'm old and have lived frugally all my life, flying steerage, driving cheap cars, etc, etc, so now I can afford it occasionally. First time flying business this year. Actually, it's nice. I had 24 hours of non-stop travel for work earlier this year, so our company policy required them to get us, me plus my team, business class seats. Holy crap, they make that transatlantic flight so much nicer. Turkish Airlines is fantastic. Lufthansa too. Eating. I've spotted a fellow Brit. Insulin. We had to rush my grandma to the hospital this weekend. She was coherent enough to call my mother but was just babbling and not making sense. My mom tried to call her back but didn't get an answer, so she rushed over. She found her laying on the living room floor, passed out. Her blood sugar was over 400 and she was in diabetic shock. Now, my grandmother has been living with her diabetes for the better part of 40 years. She knows how to control her blood sugar, recognizes all the signs, so on and so forth. We didn't understand what happened. It turns out she's been using her deceased brother's insulin, which was several years expired at this point because she has been unable to afford it herself. She hasn't said anything because she didn't want to burden us. I can only imagine if this is happening in my family's life, how many others are also affected by a similar situation. My antidepressants. I once got free samples for a few months because I couldn't afford them. Your doctor might be able to hook you up if you explain to them your situation.